Uh-oh, check this out. Look at this. Somebody's taking shots at Charles Hoskinson and his cryptocurrency called Cardano. Bitcoin millionaire takes a shot at Cardano for being a wannabe Ethereum. Dang, Charles. Where your clapback at? This man is trying to throw you under the bus and tell you that your blockchain Cardano is just merely trying to mirror Ethereum. Will Charles respond back? Or will he shy away and not try to throw more shade at Arthur Hayes? He's the one that's calling Cardano dog. Yeah, he's the one calling it that. Dog shit. Cardano is being caught in the crossfire once again as Bitcoin millionaire Arthur Hayes is taking shots at the network. Arthur, who is known for being a founder and former CEO of the BitMEX crypto exchange, has been vocal about his dislike for the network, which he believes is trying to be like Ethereum. Okay, cool. There's only one dude. There's only one guy. He cannot really affect what goes on the blockchain, can he? For Cardano? Of course he can't. But he is entitled to his thoughts, his opinion. And now Charles, which is also entitled to his opinion, can shoot back at Arthur with his critique of him or Bitcoin, because it seems like Arthur is a staunch advocate for Bitcoin and Bitcoin only. Altcoins to him is complete trash. In an interview with Coin Bureau, Arthur Hayes did not hold back while sharing his scathing review of the Cardano blockchain. The interview, which focused on the performance of Bitcoin and the crypto market so far, pivoted toward Cardano. How did it move to Cardano? Maybe because people ain't using Cardano. Most of the development of protocols and code has been occurring on the other altcoins, which Hayes seems to believe is a low quality copy of Ethereum. Charles, you're going to have to come back with a tweet or something, because this man is tearing down your blockchain. And negative publicity is not necessarily seen in a good light in a system that you want people to come and use. You want people to flock over to your blockchain and develop on it. But if he continues to bash Cardano, whether on tweets, whether on interviews, whether even on video, if Charles don't clap back, it's going to make it seem as if Cardano is a weak network. Sometimes human activity places more proudness and power behind the blockchain. Even though it doesn't need, we already know that Cardano doesn't actually need Charles to speak. But if you have other people speaking on your blockchain, maybe you have the right to say something right back. Do you think Charles is going to say anything about this? Because if he's been hating on Cardano for a long time, where's the record of Charles clapping back at him? Maybe Charles ain't that type of person. Maybe he's the type dude that, shy away from controversy. But when someone is attacking that which you created or owned, you best believe you better clap back. You had to say something. Now, Arthur Hayes started out by warning investors to steer clear of altcoins, which seem to be all the buzz and no substance. Yeah, people hyping up these pump and dump cryptocurrencies, these altcoins which has no use purpose. If people didn't talk about these tens of thousands of altcoins out here today, you would know nothing about them, because they all seemingly try to say the same thing: scalability, fast transactions, DeFi, NFTs. They all do the same thing. These projects, which he believes should reflect on being marketed too heavily, have had a track record of imploding and not surviving the market. Is he trying to drop more shade on Cardano right there? Saying that it's just marketed too heavy? Yeah, people just creating content around Cardano, saying that it's going to be one of the top cryptocurrencies in the next couple of years. But in the end, it implodes because no one is developing on the Cardano blockchain. Is that what he's trying to say? Turning to Cardano, Hayes delivered a scathing comment when he called the network the first wannabe Ethereum. Wannabe. That truly is throwing shade at Charles, because Charles used to work for the Ethereum Foundation. But then he left and ran and created his own cryptocurrency called Cardano. Arthur Hayes also does not believe that the network is all that relevant to the crypto industry, and explains that the Cardano network is currently at risk of being irrelevant unless it finds some way to set itself apart from the countless Ethereum competitors out there. That I agree with. Like, in order to be seen as a player in the cryptocurrency space, especially when the competition is fierce and you have hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of other altcoins competing for the same amount of eyes and the same amount of dollars and the same amount of developers, you need to show yourself as being one of the best. So if your protocol is not all that, then maybe you need to do like Arthur said earlier, market the hell out of your cryptocurrency. Like, continue to talk about it day in and day out. Have celebrities come in and talk about it day in and day out. And then eventually maybe people, developers, would let me try out Cardano and see what it can do. Right? If you don't promote your own cryptocurrency, you got to question, why not? Do you, like, I'm talking about Charles, like referencing Charles and how he doesn't really promote Cardano like that. Like, when Solana goes down, does he come out and say, well, we got Cardano over here and it's been up and running 24/7 with no downtime? Like, that type deal would cause people, okay, let me take a look at Cardano then. This is another article right here to where Arthur Hayes labels Cardano as dog shit. Hoskinson reacts meekly. Again, if someone is coming hard at you, or that what you created, you got to come harder than meekly. You got to come harder than that. So here's what this article is going into. Here's the tweet right here. For all of you ADA believers. So now he's bringing the whole community into this. What dApp on this list originally launched on Cardano or has a Cardano offering that is heavily used? From my very limited knowledge, looks like none of them do. That's why ADA is dog shit. Charles, please educate me. I don't see where Charles responded. I'm scrolling down the tweet timeline and I don't see where Charles responded. You can see other people respond, but you don't see Charles. No, you don't see where Charles is responding. Now you have other people saying that things are being created on the Cardano blockchain, which he's not talking about. No one is using Cardano. Yeah, there's development going on, but it's not to the level that these other cryptocurrencies has flourished with, especially with Ethereum. So yeah, you got writers who go for with Cardano. You got it. But where's Charles? Where's the leader of the blockchain? Like, we need to have conversations, right? Where is the leader of Cardano at? Now, he do have people responding to Arthur, but he called out Charles. not the community. Well, he did call out the community too, for all of you ADA believers. So they hit back. The community did. Charles, from what I can see, has yet to respond. Maybe he has some underlying beef with Charles. What do you guys think for Arthur? Because does he go hard with any other altcoin that's out here right now? Like Dogecoin? Like Shiba Inu? I understand generally he thinks all altcoins sucks. It's trash. But why specifically call out Cardano? Well, let's get back to this though, because for me, I focus on the price. I could care less about what Arthur thinks, Charles thinks, anyone thinks. I pay attention to the market. The true action is based off of the price chart for the actual asset. And currently, let me zoom out. You guys can see that Cardano has seen a slight trend to the upside, something that we did acknowledge on our last video. You guys can see we anticipated higher prices into the market in Cardano. It hit our ultimate TP price on the 18th of February, 15.25% there. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. We get rid of that sell zone. This sell zone is still applicable because, as you can tell, price did not go above it. So they're still selling, hitting the market in ADA right around 62 to maybe like 64 cents. Okay, cool, no problem with that. Like I said, we may just merely see the price in Cardano or ADA trade within a range. Okay, nothing wrong with that. So let me look at this on the 2-day time frame. I want to see if the strength is still there to at least see ADA try to hit this upper sell zone. Here it is on the 3-day chart. We're getting a probable precursor strength there. It is on the 5. Yeah, the last 5-day bar does look bullish. You guys can see it here. Got the indicator strength triggered. Here it is on the weekly time frame as well. So we may just see some slight resistance, slight selling hitting the market in ADA, all because of this sell zone. So let me see on the 330-minute chart. I want to see if the buyers are really there. Okay, so here's the buy zone right here. We don't want to see the market in ADA fall below this zone. If it does, then I will say we're hitting a consolidation or trading range in ADA. Okay. That is what I will say. So I think the market is going to try another attempt to break above the sell zone. So let me go ahead and do that. We're going to look for price to go up in ADA. And we wanted to hold these two buy zones right here. First target is our first sell zone already. We saw it get rejected there once. It may do it again. So before it gets rejected, we want to at least bag some profit, either at the low, which is only 3.25, at the high, gives us around 6%. Then my next target is going to be up here at the second sell zone now, either at the low or the high or in between. So we're just going to see how much the buyers into the market in ADA really wants it. Because if they do, then this first sell zone won't even be a problem. It'll run straight to that second one. But we'll see. Give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.